America, a nation built on freedom, a nation grappling with its past, and a nation increasingly divided along political lines. At the heart of this division lies a powerful force: radical conservatism. This ideology, with its deep historical roots, has come to shape the very fabric of the Federal Union, influencing everything from healthcare to education, from economic policy to social justice. But what exactly is radical conservatism? How has it evolved over time? And what are its core tenets? To understand the present, we must first journey back in time, exploring the historical forces that gave rise to this influential movement. Join us as we delve into the heart of radical conservatism, examining its past, present, and future impact on the American political landscape. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. The roots of radical conservatism run deep, stretching back to the very founding of the Republic. Early seeds were sown during the tumultuous years following the Civil War, a time of profound social and political upheaval. One pivotal figure who emerged during this era was Senator John C. Calhoun of South Carolina. A staunch advocate for states' rights and a fierce defender of slavery, Calhoun laid the intellectual groundwork for a strain of conservatism that emphasized limited government, individual liberty, and traditional values. Another key figure was President Andrew Jackson, a populist firebrand who championed the common man while simultaneously expanding executive power and promoting westward expansion. Jackson's legacy, marked by both democratic ideals and a willingness to challenge established norms, would continue to inspire generations of conservatives. As the 20th century dawned, radical conservatism found new champions in figures like Senator Robert Taft of Ohio, a staunch opponent of the New Deal and a vocal critic of American interventionism abroad. Taft's brand of conservatism, rooted in fiscal responsibility, limited government, and a strong national defense, would shape the Republican Party for decades to come. So, what exactly do radical conservatives believe? They're all about limited government, except when it comes to things they like the military. They're big on individual liberty, unless you're talking about a woman's right to choose or a person's right to love whomever they want. They want to shrink the government, as Grover Norquist famously said. They want to cut taxes for the wealthy because trickle-down economics totally works. They also want to slash social programs because helping the poor is apparently socialism. They're against abortion rights, same-sex marriage, and anything else that might make Puritans blush. Section 4. A defining force. Radical conservatism's impact on modern politics. Radical conservatism hasn't just been sitting on the sidelines. It's been shaping American politics like a potter molding clay. One of the biggest shockwaves was the rise of the Tea Party movement in the late 2000s. They turned the volume up to 11. Then came the election of Donald J. Trump. He wouldn't have gotten elected if those radical conservative ideas hadn't taken root. And let's not forget the Supreme Court. With the appointment of conservative justices, the court has taken a sharp turn to the right. This conservative majority is poised to reshape American law for a generation, potentially rolling back abortion rights, expanding gun rights, and limiting the power of the federal government. Section 5. The enduring legacy, lasting effects on federal policies and electoral politics. The impact of radical conservatism isn't just a passing fad, folks. It's like that fruitcake your Aunt Mildred makes every Christmas. It just keeps hanging around, year after year, leaving a bad taste in your mouth. One of the biggest and most long-lasting effects of radical conservatism has been the rise of political polarization. It's like someone took a giant butter knife and sliced the country right down the middle, leaving us more divided than a Thanksgiving dinner table after someone brings up politics. This division has made it nearly impossible to get anything done in Washington. Politicians are more interested in scoring points for their team than actually governing, and compromise has become a dirty word. The result? Gridlock, inaction, and a government that's increasingly unable to address the challenges facing our nation. But it's not just about politics, folks. This radical conservatism has seeped into our culture, our communities, and even our families. It's created an environment of fear, distrust, and intolerance, where people are quick to judge and slow to understand. And that's not the America I know and love.